प्रख्यात प्रख्यात चुप हो रहा हूँ. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah,
hi Krishna, how are you?
yeah, I'm fine.
Just give me a moment, then we start. Huh?
No problem.
Meanwhile, can you, Mind Magic Stream, can you please make me presenter? Okay, now give me a second. I'm just starting. Okay, so can you please recall what we have done from in previous session? I think we were discussing the DA, and we were completed some section,
Yes, messaging server,
yeah, admin kind.
admin ACS, and distribution content configuration. That
Mhm.
in the distribution content configuration, ACS server, VOS server, and distributed transfer and message server,
Correct.
and also
And
user
use,
management server,
yeah, user groups roles.
module role session. But audit management, I just want to
uh,
uh,
you need more
start
clarification.
with.
Okay. 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 Meanwhile, my VM is
No problem.
getting up. So in that, that moment we can discuss this audit. So you understood, right? What audit means? By the name as it is described, it's audit means it's maintaining a history.
Yeah,
Correct.
sequence of events, time with the date and number of users, whatever
That
activity.
right. So they, I, uh, as I told you that everything in Documentum is maintained by one as an object. Everything in Documentum is maintained as an object.
Right.
Correct. So audit also, such kind of history is also is a are the objects kind of. There is a particular table. The system is creating a row for that. They are creating a particular type. So that type is called the type. The type is called DM underscore audit trail. You
Okay.
please note it down. Audit trail.
Yeah.
DM underscore.
Right.
Yeah.
This also comes under this object only.
Yeah. It's a
Persistent object.
yeah. Persistent object, then sys object, then audit trail. DM audit trail.
Yeah.
Sys object and persist because persistent objects are the objects that is
Standard. Maintained
inherited,
document
yeah,
only.
by everything in the document now, right? Every objects they inherit
From the
to
parent.
from the persistent object. So therefore every type has a or object this one attribute of or object id,
Okay.
because this attribute is having by persistent object. There are three attributes if you remember the page.
R, and one more dot is.
Yeah, correct.
One
So
is for computation, one is for reading, and one is for internal.
right,
Right now?
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a DM underscore audit trail.
Even DM underscore template also.
Um,
Workflow, everything.
or let's discuss what right now we are discussing.
Sorry, sorry.
DM underscore audit trail.
Okay, okay,
Because though there's a lot more things are in there,
okay,
but DM underscore audit trail.
okay.
Right? You can note it down this.
Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, now, and if I say, you say that you have uploaded a one document. There is a one object there, right? And you want to see all the history of this object.
Okay, okay.
All the history means all the audit events,
Mm.
all the history basically. You can say the history. I mean, in another language,
Yeah.
history of this, when it got created, who created, what all are the versions of this. I mean, when one version was created, when next version was created, kind of
Mm.
lot more thing. So it has a this dm underscore audit trail. This type has a one attribute. I mean that important attribute, r underscore audited underscore obj. I mean r underscore audited object. R underscore audited underscore object. I mean there is a one attribute for that.
Okay.
So in case if you need to know that, I mean, so what you can write, I mean you can write this select star from dm underscore audit trail where r underscore audited object is equal to particular r object id.
Okay.
I mean that 09 something. I mean euro 900000123. I mean something like this.
Okay.
I hope you are
Yes.
getting my point, what
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
trying to say.
09 category.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is the query to see all the audited events.
Okay.
You can note it down.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Right. Now, how would you find this query? This, I mean, because sometimes, you have uploaded a test document, right? You don't know the R object ID.
Correct.
I mean, because until uh, uh, this is a test document and it is uploaded by the user, and he is saying, just give me the history of this document. Or
Okay.
he is saying, I mean, he is complaining that um, by one value of one attribute is wrongly updated.
Okay.
Just let me know who has updated that value or when it got updated.
Okay.
I mean, just investigate, I mean, who did this mistake.
Okay.
So again, you have to check the history.
Correct.
so so in that case, what query would be, right? I mean, it would be the same query, but select star from dm underscore audit trail where audited or
Audited.
audited object. I mean, please forgive me for my typo. I mean,
Ah, no problem.
or right,
Yeah.
where our object ID in. Again, you'll write a bracket. Again, select our object ID from DM document where object name is equal to test document.
Okay. So we don't know the object ID means then we need to write the
Yeah,
method
see, this
subquery.
query we can write, and you know, got it? How to write? Merge the query,
Subquery.
subquery. This is called a subquery. Here we are merging a subquery. So right.
Yes.
So we can similarly this way we can make it complex query,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But let's change it some more. He says that tell me all the history of a document that is uploaded by Krishna,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
right? Then what we need to do? Then we'll write a query like this. Select, I mean, the query is little change. I mean, the requirement is a little change. He want the history of all document tm underscore
DM. DM.
trail where are audited underscore object in where I mean select r of id from dm underscore document. Select our object id from dm underscore document where owner name is equal to,
Okay.
all right,
Yeah.
owner name. Even I'm right, own, or I mean he is saying owner name is equal to
Krishna.
Krishna. Or if he, I mean, one query could be like this,
Mhm.
right? But let's say, I mean, they I mean further change the requirement. They are saying just give me a query, just give me the history of all the document that is uploaded by all Documentum users. Right,
Right, right.
right, then we
Any
have to,
user we can write it in place
yeah,
of.
here here again we have to write in, again we can write, I mean we can make query complex like this.
Okay.
Select user underscore name from dm underscore user where user underscore
Hello.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
One
yeah,
there
I-
one name. Again, one more next question.
correct,
Two.
exactly. I mean, so further, I mean, this query is getting complex, becoming a complex, right?
Yeah, two to three statements we have.
Through three, even I mean, as much, I mean, you can add a requirement like this.
Okay, okay. Like we are combining that one statement to the next statement.
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay, okay.
Though I mean we can write, I mean we have some more ways to write this query, but this is a one simple way to write a complex query. Though I could write a join and all, but
Right, right.
but to understand the join
Again, one more.
require a technical understanding, but
Yeah,
these does not require a technical understanding. Just write query within a subquery, huh?
yes, yes, yes. I got it. Again, join means that is left to in right.
Yeah, I mean it's beyond your, I mean, because you need to have understand how, what is I mean left right, I mean what is the way, how you should have a depth database knowledge, I mean a SQL
Okay, okay. I
knowledge.
will just check it, no problem.
Hmm.
Because I have read that, but I haven't executed. So, concept I got.
Hmm.
I just check.
So
Because
got
I
it.
think that the tables are required, right?
Yeah, I mean, so therefore what is needed for you, you need to know what, I mean here I took owner name, I took username, what all are the attribute we can pick for that purpose, right? Therefore so how many types are there, I mean because right now username is the one attribute that is holding a name of the users,
Okay,
right? If you don't know, here he's saying that all the users, so you should know that what is a user source mean.
okay. Well done.
Right, correct, I
Yes,
mean all the active users I have taken, right?
yeah.
I hope you noted down, right?
Yes, yes, I am.
Even give me a second. Okay, I think this not possible. Okay, Fine.
Yeah.
We, so I think this audit trail is clear for you. I mean, how to take the information. Just you need to pass these queries. Because
Okay.
system has a capability to take audit the events automatically.
Okay.
Right? They start auditing. So you can query on audit trail and just mention that our object ID.
Mm.
And our object ID could be a anything. I mean, it's not only a document. Even users are object ID. When user got created, when he logged in, right? Sometime we have to capture, uh, you know, what is, let's say, what is how. What is a user base and then what is the user access pattern.
Okay.
I mean, right, access pattern in the sense how many users are, uh, I mean, accessing Documentum system. What is the user pattern? Right. So, I mean, just you have to write a query. How many users are logging in the system? Correct.
Yeah.
So, how many users yesterday logged in into the system? Day before yesterday logged in into the system.
Yeah.
Such a way
Yeah.
you need to know. I mean,
By
so
using the date and
yeah, I mean, what is the attribute and on what type you will query?
DM user.
Hmm. You just note it down. This, I mean, just
Okay. Why
try
I'm
to
understanding. Yeah.
yeah, explore this. What is the attribute that captures the login time? I mean, right, login time and logout time. Yes, such like this. What is the login time? Okay. So this is the way we are starting a, all instance of computer, Documentum, the content server, DA,
Okay. So these are okay.
and I mean,
This we type something or a document only it will give in the command prompt. This
I, I mean, here is the one. See, here's this starting SQL server and Tomcat, and now
okay.
starting Dog Broker.
Okay. So system itself
Yeah, I mean,
host
yeah,
OT.
correct. I mean, itself means we have written a one all commands in a one file. So one batch script, this restart dot all batch,
Okay.
that batch script is working.
Okay.
So I was seeing a couple of questions you shared me, I think.
Okay. Yeah, in the group only I have shared. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday also few questions I have shared.
Yeah, I mean, rather posting on here, I mean, better enough you can mention on the Excel sheet,
Still only.
Excel file or Word file, right?
Okay. Even
Because on WhatsApp, it's to
very
take it on.
instant.
Yeah, it is very difficult, because so many messages are there, and
Okay, okay, I got it, sir. I will do this copy pasting, not a problem.
uh,
So,
Documentum clients have you worked on. Okay. I mean, as I can see, first use my message. Did you design a workflow? How did you do it? I'm sorry. Did you design a workflow? How to do it? This Yes, I will show you how to design a workflow. Then after that you can tell. But again, I mean, designing a workflow is a one thing, and okay, let it be. We'll discuss during the workflow session. What all Documentum client have you worked upon? So Documentum clients is DA D2. You can say design a life cycle of Documentum. How did you do it? That also I will tell you. What are the configuration you have done? Okay, I mean these all are the configuration, right? In DA, I saw configuration, content server configuration. All the left hand side, all are the
okay,
configurations.
okay, okay. Got it.
So you can tell them these all. Did you done any interfacing with third party application? Um, Interfacing, it's a one. Though you can say that you have connected with the SharePoint, because REST interfacing requires a lot more tech. I mean, you should have uh, a knowledge understanding. You should able to write code and all. But you can say, you just, I mean, I'm telling you the answer what you can say,
Okay.
because you, I mean, the one problem is that if you say that I did it,
Mm-hmm.
so they will have a more further questions on it. I mean, if you say that I have done this third party interfacing, or third party tool implementation on Documentum, or third party connectivity, you tell one thing, they will have a three more questions on that. How did you do this? If you say I did this thing, they will have a more technical, I mean, questions to again further on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that time you might get stuck on that case. I mean, for example, if you say I have written a web services, they have a further question, what is a web services? You tell them, I have written a soap, so they will again further asking what is a soap. They will go deep into that, right? So better enough, also, you should play safe kind of, I
Okay.
mean, during interview, because I mean, even you can say, I mean, uh, it you have done this connectivity through I mean, there is a connectors are available. Documentum connectors are available. I use that connector, I mean, out of the box connector, just by providing that third party. I mean, let's say SharePoint, Documentum SharePoint connector is there, I took example. So
Mm-hmm.
I use Documentum SharePoint connector. In that connector, I provided a SharePoint link information and the Documentum repository information. Like that we worked, right? But though I will let you know what is the Documentum Foundation and web services.
Okay.
Hmm. Customization feel you describe the customization which you feel toughest among all. Don't say, I mean, we do not need to have a customization, we are using a D2.
Mm.
Can you tell some DQL fundamental you have commonly used? DQL already we are continuously explaining. You can write these all DQL. Today also I've used, and all the DQLs that are mentioned in my PPTs. I
Yeah,
have,
you told you will share one more document separate.
yeah, that I'll, but how much DQLs I have all shared on that, you
Mm.
should know that what is the purpose.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, you should read that. I mean, so tell me how, what would be the query to find the checkout documents?
Okay.
I mean, tell me, that is mentioned in my PPT. How many documents are uploaded within a in between two dates? How would I find out? These, I mean, these would be a common questions during the interview, and the answers are, I mean, very good. I mean, I have very
Yeah,
explanatory
yeah, I
in
will check,
PPT,
sir. Check, check.
so you should know.
Yeah.
Have you done migration kind of work? If yes, describe. Have you worked with doc apps? Doc apps nowadays, it's obsolete now. I will tell you the composer. You can say that I know the composer.
Okay.
Mention few characteristics of object-oriented programming that this you can understand. I mean, you can go and Google it. For
Okay. Okay. I
Google it.
think that
Yes.
is the fundamentals of Java, right?
Yeah, yeah, fundamentals of Java.
Okay, I will go through this. Not a problem.
So I'll.
Yeah. Hello.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
The preconditions also it is different. I think.
Preconditions again, the laptop part.
So the vector.
Yeah. Again, laptop is obsolete now. In D2 there is no preconditions or some kind of things are used. Preconditions are kind of a concept of programming.
Okay.
Is
Connection pooling also.
used for pooling. It's a concept of content server by default do the connection pooling.
Okay.
It's a behavior of content server. So generally they ask what is a connection pooling. So
Hmm.
I mean, though, I mean, whether you remember or not,
Yeah, from
I explained.
performance also.
So when, for example, you logged in with Krishna, right, in the system. In Documentum, you logged in with Krishna, and suppose after some time you logged out.
Okay.
But in Documentum, they, I mean, Documentum preserve that session. I mean, it do not kill that session; it preserve that session. So if any other user try to log in, that session is assigned to that particular user. For example, you are logged in, you got one session with the database, right? So if you logged out, that session is getting preserved by the content server itself, and that session is assigned to a new user,
Okay.
right? I mean, rather creating a fast session request.
Okay.
They it use same, to for the performance perspective. So this is I mean, this is called connection pooling. I mean, it maintain a one pool
Okay.
where it have all the session information. So whenever a new request come to have a session, it assign that I mean that particular session to that particular user, rather creating a new session.
Okay. Even app XML, web XML also outdated.
Babe.xml, yeah, babe xml,
Yeah, it is there.
babe doc
It also.
babe babe.xml. I mean, also, also I would suggest you rather having a question, try to explore the answer as well over the internet.
Ah, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, okay.
So I mean, did you try this web? What is a web.xml? Because though if I tell you this web.xml works,
Okay,
you know everything will go from above your head until if you do some homework for that, and
okay,
if I explain it, you will well understand it. I mean,
okay, okay,
you will
fine.
never forget it.
Okay, okay, got it. But it is not outdated, right? Or,
No, I mean, outdated. I mean, even that also not kind of, I mean, some companies are using that, but in, for example, I have a legacy system,
okay,
and I mean, I have a limitation. I can't update my system. Sometimes we have a limitations, right? In
okay,
case if I update, I need to put do the expense for my new infrastructure as well.
okay,
So sometime organization doesn't want to go with the new infrastructure. They are happy in their old infrastructure,
okay,
right? Even also they have to maintain the system, so they are using. But nowadays people go for D2 rather web top.
okay,
Nowadays, See, laptop is a P3 computer, P4 computer,
Okay.
and D2 is a code to do or nowadays technology. But you can find in a bank or or old some old offices, still can find P4 systems, right?
Yeah. They are not upgraded.
Yeah, because it requires a cost. It involve cost. I mean, if you go and upgrade,
Correct.
if their work, I mean, they can fulfill their work with the same system. So what is the need of it?
Okay. Okay.
So user group module roles session, I told you here you can see the sessions, how many sessions. So I am talking about this all sessions, this all sessions. I mean this session, like this 90 to 70 for this. It maintain a one session whenever, or this is a kind of pool, you can say here it is a pool kind of, it is maintaining this all sessions in a pool. If someone logged in, oh sorry, someone tried to logged out to the system, once this session is assigned to that pool. So when a new user try to log in, that same session is assigned to that user, rather sending a fresh request to the database. Security, we discussed already that how to create a ACL and all. Audit trail, I show you the how to write DQLs and all. And you know the where to write DQL. Here we can write DQL and API. DQL this. Now, important thing, job management. It's a one admin task. I mean, keep focus over here. One is a, I mean, if I say what is the important one, this administrator, but administration task, but this this administration task is initially gets completed by who, when the system is stabilized from scratch. Generally, you do not need to made any changes. Second, user, you have to made changes because you have to create user and maintain the user. ACLs also sometimes you do not need to update because it's created from scratch. I mean, it is created when the project is to get a start. Job is a part where you have to daily do the activity. I mean, you have to, sometimes you have to push job manually or as and when basis. So day before yesterday, I told you one job name. Can you recall that? What was that and what was the purpose?
Job. Um,
LDAP synchronization job we discuss.
um,
That LDAP job that we manually do it, right?
yes.
Here in the system, there is a section of job. Job is scheduler basically, scheduler,
Um,
right? A particular, I mean, particular code that execute at a particular schedule, at particular schedule of time or particular interval of time that get execute, that is called job,
okay.
right? How do we write that code? We write that code and save as a method.
Okay.
We write custom code in Java.
Okay.
I mean, for example, right, we write custom code in Java and create a method with that custom code. And what is a job? That job execute these methods at a particular interval of time or particular time period. So what is a job? Job is particularly that execute method at
Particular
a particular
time.
time, or it's a schedule of methods. I mean, if we are trying to, if you want, method is what is a
It
method? Method functions, method.
functions are process.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, I hope you have heard it in Java. So same method. I mean, it's a piece of code, line of code that execute at a particular.
Time of.
I mean, yeah. I mean, or you can say this
But
statements.
this method also it will be okay. Will be fixed or it will run only runtime only. That one.
So fixed. I mean,
Like when the user was opening,
yeah. I mean, yeah, I also you. Uh, so initially, let's discuss the methods. Then we'll discuss come to the job. So you'll have idea. So these all are the methods,
okay,
right? This LDAP here would be a LDAP synchronization.
that's what start.
See,
Yeah. DML of synchronization. Yeah.
right? This is a method. We write this method. I mean, we use Java and write this method. Now we need to call this method. So what we can do? We can right click and run here.
Okay.
Right click and run here. Correct. Immediately it will execute it. But sometimes we want this. We have written this method, but we want this automatically executed at a particular interval of time. I mean, by a 4 o'clock, by 7, a particular time. Right now we are clicking and coming here and every day.
Yeah,
But
last time you told me, I think, with the customized time and like how we are maintaining some like reminder kind of thing, no?
right.
Yeah, so
I
the
mean,
same way. But you told me that sometimes system only will do that if 24 by 7 it is running.
I mean, yeah. So what happens? For example, we have write this method. For example, you want this every day at evening.
Okay,
You want to delete all unwanted file from the system.
okay. Cache.
I mean, unwanted file. I mean, it a cache from the system. I'm saying talk. I mean, this. Let's say, 10 users are there.
Okay,
They are uploading documents in the system.
okay,
At the end, you want to check. I mean, for example, users, they did not fill complete information,
okay,
or the document. I mean, here they have uploaded a incomplete documents. So you have to delete all incomplete document from the system.
okay,
I mean, for example, let's say if I talk about in D2 as well,
okay.
people are creating a CR, right? I mean, and they are attaching a one document with CR, right?
Mm,
But couple of users who have created a CR but did not attach any document.
mm.
So what is your task? I mean, business says at the end of day, you have to delete all those CR that does not have any attachment. Because what is the use of it? I mean, to have in the system.
Okay.
If there is no purpose of this CR, then why we are
Is it
creating a raw
utilizes
data?
the memory or something? Or it will utilizes the play. That is the reason or how performance or perform.
Yeah, it could be a performance. It could be a business requirement as well. I mean, see, let's say you are a, think like this. You are a class teacher,
Okay,
right? And you ask your student that you all have to give their assignment today.
okay,
I mean, some of the student, they have given you a blank paper. I mean, just they put their name and just give you a blank paper. Some of them, they give you incomplete assignments. And on some of them, they have given you a complete assignment. So what is there any use of those students who has provided you a blank sheet and incompleted assignment? What would you do? You will throw away in the dustbin of those assignment, because there is no use of it, right?
correct, correct.
Same way, I mean, your business is there, they created a change request, but they are change that change requests are incomplete.
Okay,
So what would you do to keep those change requests in the system?
okay.
Is there a use of it? No.
No, no use.
So I mean, the business requirement is that they want to clean the system. I mean, they want, at the end of the day, I mean, after the business hours, you should check this in the chess system and delete all incomplete change requests.
Okay, got it.
So how would you fulfill this requirement? I mean, you are a documentum architect, let's say.
I need to cleanse the sorry, remove the data.
I mean, how
Need
would
to,
you? I mean, you daily. I mean, how would you check? I mean, see, let's say business end at 11. Let's say, I mean, and you have to ensure and send them an email notification that these all are the documents that was incomplete and you are going to delete it.
Okay.
All right. And let's say this number is very huge. I mean, it's kind of a worldwide
1,000,
app,
10,000.
maybe more than that. So how would you do it manually? I mean, how would you go and you every day you'll
Dump.
you can dump it one, two, three. I mean, I'm saying how would you do it? So
No,
because
by using date command.
sorry, come again.
By verifying this synchronization or date
I mean, that's what I mean. How would you synchronize?
dequal.
I mean, what could be? I mean, just try to guess what would be do. I mean, dequel. I mean, how did you fire a dequel? You have to come to the DA and execute, right?
Yes.
For example, I mean, one day you are you are ill. You did not join the office then, or even let's say, I mean, your whole team is. I mean, let's say Saturday, Sunday is there.
Okay.
I mean, the and company is paying for you only 5 days a week. Then I mean, you will not put any manual dependency, right? I mean, so
Correct.
what you will
System
do,
only we should
you
make
will,
setting.
yeah, you will do one,
Setting.
I mean, something that automatically do this task.
Correct.
I mean, you'll write some kind of, you know, so this kind of automation is achieved by methods and job.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So you'll write a code. That code will find out number of objects that I mean these incomplete change requests
Okay.
and delete those change requests. Right. This is a one method you did have written. I mean, you will write a one method I mean the Java method I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
Same Java here. I mean the concepts are same. This methods and Java. I mean the methods that you write in a Java
Mm.
in a class methods, right? Same concept is the same over here as well. So you'll write a one code. That code will I mean you can execute that code that will find out all the change requests and delete it. Correct?
Yeah.
But I mean now the dependency is that you I mean I mean you have to manually execute that code.
Yeah.
So to have
Automatic.
a manual you'll make it automated so that one a particular interval of time that code automatically execute on daily basis and do this task at the end of business hours or at any point of time,
Okay. Got it.
right? I mean though you can call it weekly maintenance activity or daily maintenance activity,
Scheduled maintenance.
yeah, schedule maintenance or something. So
Yes.
this is we do through the methods and jobs, correct?
Yeah. So even we are receiving one mail, sir, from admin.
Yeah,
So
I mean
we have
mail also you can
sorry,
write.
mail. So
Yeah,
we
so
have some weekly maintenance activity.
correct.
It will be executed on Saturdays and
So what you do, here's the methods. You know the how to write a code.
mm,
I mean I don't know, let me tell you, I mean no problem. So I mean when we write a code in Java code, there's a concept. I mean when we write Java code, there's a concept of package.
okay.
I mean, right, we define package like com dot, you know mm, test dot, you know uh, delete change request. Let's say we write a Java code with the name of this.
Okay.
I mean we created this package, right? Now what we will do, we'll write this Java code and create a jar file. We'll write, I mean what would be the concept, I mean option, write a Java code to, I mean high level I'm telling you because because in interview, during interview you can say that you are a part of
Admin.
admin or you are a part of architect kind of, you are playing a role of architect kind of, and developer was doing this, but you know the high level things, how what to do.
Okay.
Correct. I mean, so high level steps I am telling you. Write a Java code,
Okay.
save it, and as a jar file. Right,
Yeah.
right, correct. Jar file.
Yeah.
Write a Java code, and I mean, and create a package. You can say write a Java code and create a package. Save it as a jar file. Got it. And third, copy that jar file. Remember, I mean, just what I'm right now. I mean, you have to memorize these steps.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right. Copy the that jar file into Java. In Copy that jar file into a Java method folder. Java methods folder. I will show you where it is. Java methods folder in content server machine. Correct. For Here's the content server machine. If you log in on content server, Documentum. It's a Documentum folder, and DBA inside the GV Java underscore method. This folder. See, you have to copy that jar file here. You can. I have also provided you locations as well
Okay.
in content server machine. Okay, copy that jar file into Java machine, this server. Now now log in to DA. I mean, what all? Create a methods. Correct.
Mm.
6, after creating a methods, create
Java.
a job and schedule above method. Created in step 5. Got it?
Okay.
These all are the high level steps.
But we cannot write no code and all.
You I
Write it
mean
by.
don't tell them you have written a code, otherwise they will again, they will ask you what method. You'll ask this class, so what this class do. I mean, again, you'll have a more queries, and it's, I mean, you'll say that I use this in Java. So what is a Java keywords? I mean, they will start trapping you in Java. I don't, I mean, because Java is again a huge one.
Correct. Correct. So, is there any sample program there with
Um,
code? Like you said, it is memorizable only by default, not need to go in deeper. So,
hmm.
only for relating to method or job related.
Yeah, sample. Yes, I'll let you know. I mean, I mean, I'll.
Because I am not asking all the program because I don't have technical knowledge.
Yeah, That's what I'm
Yeah,
suggesting.
you are
Yeah.
simplifying that
Even,
method.
I mean, I will give. I mean, I'll provide you, but don't tell them that
Interview
you
I
have
will
written.
tell.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you,
yeah, I got it because it
yeah,
was read the
if
topic again. We need
you,
to, I need to scratch my head to
yeah,
understand.
just, I mean, that's, I was a, I mean, I could able to recall this because that's, I was, you can, I was a lead of that. I mean, I just, because everybody not go and do the coding and all, right?
I understand.
Mm. Okay, so this is all how to write. I mean, this. So how to write? I mean, this. I'm explaining you step number 5. I've just provided you.
mm,
Click no, new, then method. In the method we have a name verb, right? So name you can say delete change request method, any name you can give, right? In the verb section you have to copy this path of what package
that is, yeah.
that you are created in, that you created in step number 5 1. Then you have a method type Java,
Okay, okay,
right? Java, because we do not write this dm basic. Again, it's a obsolete kind of, and further do not support dm awk. These again a kind of language we do not support. We either we give Java or a program only, program that I will let you know. But right now just understand what is a Java. So Java, right? Select Java,
okay.
correct. If we have any arguments, so here we can give arguments. If we do not, it's a kind of optional, right? Method success status. So
Sir, but sir, but argument means what, sir? Hello?
yeah, yeah, just give me a second. Have you, I mean, if you remember, I mean, main method we do right, main,
Mainly
ha-
actually, okay.
public static void main. I mean, if you have gone through the
Ah,
Java,
right, right, right. But the main command,
public static void
right?
main
String RGS.
is this RGS means arguments.
Okay.
Got it? This argument you have to pass. I mean, whatsoever argument you are passing here, you need here. This is called arguments, right? This. So whatsoever value you want here, I mean, let's say argument is could be a name or something. So you have to add arguments here. The same these arguments,
Okay.
correct?
This line only I know because for
So that's what I mean. I mean, it requires a more further technical things. So I mean,
okay, okay.
so arguments is this. I mean, because you know,
Meaning, what is the meaning, sir? Means,
arguments. I mean, variables. You know, supporting variables. See, for example,
okay,
you are going to delete a change request.
okay,
So what change request you will delete? You need input, right? Arguments. You can say the input.
okay,
You need. I mean, if you write, if you have any system needs some input, right?
right,
So the method is also a kind of system. It you provide some input
okay,
and it you process and generate an output.
okay,
So
okay.
arguments are
Like,
kind of a inputs,
okay.
correct?
Assigning the variable values.
Exactly. I mean, assign a value. See,
So a system will give one output. Example, x equal to 1, y equal to
uh,
2. So z equal to x plus y means z equal to 3 it will print. Simple example, right?
yeah. So in the success method, success status. I mean, if it is success, you can do true or something.
Boolean value.
Yeah. Here it takes. I mean, if it is true, it just return a true value, 0 1 even you can write, right? So
So we need to feed that result. Suppose.
that's, I mean, it's again non-mandatory. It's a non-mandatory. If you need a certain message in your code, and based on the see, this method can be not only scheduled by a job itself, but also can be scheduled by another method itself, right? So let's say, I mean, this method has I mean, we have a two method. One method has a dependency on another method,
Yeah.
correct? So
Okay.
that time another how the another method will execute, it'll need some kind of message, right? For example, uh, you know uh, we are I mean, you and me both are a part of different team, and we are both are doing one activity.
Right.
My I mean, your activity is dependent on my activity, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So when you will start activity, I'll give you one success message then, right? I mean, this is, I mean, I have successfully completed this success message is delivered to you, then you'll able to start your activity.
Okay.
That kind of message, what kind of message you want to pass on once this get completed, when this method gets executed, what kind of code it will return, all right? I mean, so again it's a, though content server by default know that it's got successfully executed, but still you want to give a particular status, success status, you can, I mean, 0 1 you can write. Timeout, timeout default maximum timeout, I mean, so content server has to execute this method, this Java code, right?
Okay.
So how much time, again, it is a method where it will get executed.
Will be executed at
Java
daily
method server, you know,
J-
I told you that
JM.
JMS, that it will be executed at the JMS. So JMS will try to take 30 seconds to execute. I mean, it will allocate 30 seconds to execute that method minimum,
By default.
by default minimum. I mean, minimum 30 minute it will give
Okay.
to execute that method. I mean, by default it's a 60, but minimum 30 method it will give 30 seconds, sorry, 30 minutes. And maximum it will wait for 300 second. Otherwise, if still, I mean, it is not, it is taking more time, then it will get failed. It will fail that thing because it will not give more time, I mean, more time to execute this activity. I mean, see, I mean, let's say you are doing one task, you know, and you have a multiple task, right? So you plan some time for a particular task that you will give 30 minute or 40, maximum 40 minute. Otherwise, if it does if you do not able to execute the task, you will leave it and you will start accepting a further task,
Correct.
rather wasting sometimes happen, you will not waste your time for that task.
Okay.
So same over here it I mean, the same thing is over here. If I mean, the server do not provide the maximum time more than this, I mean, other, and after that it get time out. So you have,
Here we need not to do anything, right?
I
So,
mean, you can increase this time, I mean, 30 to make it 300, I mean 3000, if you want that.
okay.
Definitely it should execute it.
Okay. You are saying about standard settings.
Yes, these are the standard setting. Here you can make it 300, and if you make it 300, obviously system will take that much time. So performance of system will be slower
So,
because your system is waiting for this, right? Just
correct,
hold your system and waiting to complete this
correct,
activity, this activity, this. If it is taking more time, system, other activities are on hold.
correct.
So again, the system performance is right.
Great. Same like threads last time we said.
Yeah. I mean, though it is a thread, right? Yes, this is a basically it work on based on the thread as well. I mean, right?
Agree.
This is a based on the thread, memory thread and all. I mean, it is a very much in detail you are discussing means.
Yeah.
One is I mean, I'm just telling you what is a more important. Rest, just leave it. I mean, launch asynchronously, right?
Yeah.
Launch asynchronously means, I mean, there is a one activity,
Okay.
right? And let's say, I mean, you call that activity. I mean, you executed that activity.
Okay.
One, one, either you want to wait for the result of that activity.
Yeah, asynchronously you said
Yeah,
actually.
the
Sync
here,
means
yeah, I mean,
wait. Asynchronous means not required to wait for
correct.
something. It will execute all the things
Yeah.
at once.
So
So to reduce that time frame,
correct. So
try
if
to
you,
execute very fastly
yeah, if you
synchronous
click,
mode.
yeah, if you select this launch asynchronous, if you check this checkbox,
Yeah.
then it will work asynchronously. If you uncheck it, it will work as a synchronously. Correct.
Yeah.
Rest, I mean, you can leave it. I mean, again, no need to further. I mean, run as a owner, use method
So one
server.
question here. So here again, we'll use that Ajax framework or
Sorry, come again.
in asynchronous, we'll use any Ajax framework here.
You're talking about this Ajax.
Uh,
No, I mean, the coding is not like that. I mean, the framework Ajax is a different thing.
okay.
What does it mean by Ajax? Okay, just if you tell me that. I mean, what is the Ajax? What you
Definition.
understand by this Ajax?
No, no, no. I know only definition that
Now, what is that definition you have studied? That's
asynchronous
what I'm.
JavaScript and XML.
Sorry.
Asynchronous JavaScript and XML.
Say only Java. Java script plus XML is
Yes,
called, you
yes.
know, Ajax. It's a one another technology. I mean,
For developing application. Sorry.
yeah. I mean,
Sorry. Okay.
see,
Brief. I
yeah.
finished. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, no issue. I mean, let me explain you what is Ajax so that you'll have idea. Have you? I mean, sometimes you have seen the username and we have a password screen,
Yes, yes, yes.
right? And here's a submit button,
Okay.
and right. So you put your username and password and click on the submit button,
Yes,
right? So what was happen? I mean, right? This is a one web page, right?
yes.
And you want, if user made a mistake. I mean, so earlier what was happening? I mean, when the Ajax was not there, this request goes to there, and this page got changed.
Okay,
I mean, this page. I mean, so in case if we do not want to refresh this page, whole complete page, whole this complete web page, I do not want to refresh. I just want to refresh only these certain fields.
okay,
I mean, the value of these should be refreshed only. The complete page should not refresh, because I mean,
okay,
if
okay.
it get
Complete
refreshed,
web
that
page not ready.
yeah, I don't want. Where I use a JavaScript, asynchronous JavaScript, and this Ajax concept.
Oh, okay. Only it will work
Yeah,
on the particular field.
correct. I mean, that's a. I mean, it's a technology for the web page and all. When you do not want to refresh every page. I mean, see, in Gmail or somewhere you saw that
Yeah,
if log out, it immediately populate the message that complete web page do not get refreshed.
correct. That only certain that
Yeah, yeah,
login
yeah.
and password only it will show that you are logged out the.
Correct. So this is a method, right?
Yeah,
So here we define a method. Now we have a job. See, we also have a LDAP method. You know, we saw the LDAP. You know, so many. I mean, LDAP, LDAP, LDAP. Where it gone?
the find we can mention starts with or not. Okay. In the search bar.
Uh, I'm sorry. I mean, sometimes your voice. I mean, I'm able to hear that you are speaking something, but the voice clarity is not there. I mean, what exactly you are speaking? Sometimes I'm not able to recognize.
No, no, no. I'm saying in the search button, no, so
Hmm.
that we can do it. In the right
Mm,
side starts
mm,
with that
eh,
tell them.
I mean, here we can do it. I mean,
Yes.
here this search work only for this cabinets.
Cabinets.
Yeah, this search only search the cabinets. Whatever the content is in the cabinet.
Okay, okay. But
Uh,
in this anything is there filters or something? Yeah.
DM DM underscore. See, we have a LDAP synchronization, right? Correct. See,
Mm,
this is the com documentum LDAP sync. This is a package written in Java,
okay.
right? There is no argument needed, no argument needed, nothing. Correct.
Okay.
So now we come to this job.
Okay.
Will come job. In the job, I will give you one, okay, let me tell you that. So then we'll come on job, right? And look for the DM underscore LDAP.
Sir, 1 minute. I will just have one call.
Sure, yeah, sure. Please take your time.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now LDAPs, right? This is, I mean, we click on the job, LDAP, you know,
Okay.
select this, right click, properties. In a properties, you know, I mean, we can give any name of this, right?
Okay.
Anything like this. Now there's an option. I mean, this is an information already. Just we have to put name. By default, everything come it on its own. Schedule. Schedule. We are just scheduling it when we want to execute.
Okay.
Right. I mean, schedule is means a particular date.
Date and time
Uh,
and
yeah, start date and end date and frequency. Every day, every week, every month, every year,
okay.
minute, hour, like this, or frequency. I mean, once. I mean, if I say the day, once in a day, two times a day, three times a day, like this.
Okay.
Next is the method. If I click, see, I select the method here. It will. I mean, all the method that are is available in a methods section. I have to select here, and these all are the argument I need to pass.
Okay.
I mean, right. So if I select this, select the method, it start displaying all the method that was there. Correct. Method, and this is information. I mean, just information, because again, it's also an object. Job is also an object, right? And it is saved as a
Subject.
DM underscore job.
Humans good job.
I mean, it inherited from the sys object, but it's a DM underscore job. And the methods are DM underscore method. I mean, because why everything is maintained as a
Object.
object. So means LDAP synchronization is in a method of one of the object of DM underscore method,
Okay.
right? This job we are going to schedule here. It's a job. I mean, job means object of the DM underscore job.
Right.
So here this way we schedule it, and automatically it will start executing. I mean, at that particular interval of time, when the particular moment will come, it automatically execute,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So in case if you have to create a new method, go to the file, new, create file, new, create a job, see job, right? Let's say test job, or you can say your delete change request job, and schedule it. See, 2000 February, automatically it takes the time, it's 2031. If you want to less than that, here you can do anything, any date kind of, method. Now method you have to select from here which method you want to or you are going to schedule it. From here you can schedule. It says automatically pick this name. I mean, whenever you'll pick the name, method name, automatically, I mean, it take method name. Let's say you can pick this the MVP batch, right? Automatically, right? So by this way, we can do this.
Okay.
So this is a jobs. Now, I mean, these are the how to write a custom job, but Documentum itself has some job.
Okay. Okay.
There are 7 jobs that are required.
Okay.
I mean, that are used for their maintenance purpose.
Documentum itself create.
Documentum itself, I mean, see, two type of job. One is a custom. Second, out of the box, so many jobs they have created to maintain their system,
Okay.
right? So you do not need to write every time a code. Automatically they have created. Just you need to execute like DM clean, DM file scan,
Okay.
right? Like DM LDAP synchronization, log purge, like this. Uh, So I'll give you one documentation for that 7 jobs, and then we will discuss this. I mean, the Documentum jobs, about the Documentum jobs, right? Next is the administrative methods. These are the method that you can schedule. I mean, or these are the couple of administration methods are there, right? So many administration methods are to maintaining a repository. I mean, you know, you can do some admin task. So to perform those admin tasks, they have given you so many. These all are options, and you can execute these options and perform that particular task, right?
There is no custom option in this, right?
Custom of, I mean, in case if you need any customization, you need to write a methods,
Okay.
right? These all are the auto out of the box method. Here you cannot write any customization, automatic administration method. In case you need, just make a method and schedule it. Or if you do not schedule, even you can call this, just right click and run. Same way here also you can right click and run. See this, run, correct, right? So here are some important, we can discuss, because there is a huge list of it and everything is not used. One is important as execute SQL, exec SQL. Just read it. What is written here?
Execute SQL statements.
Right. As I told you, in Documentum, we only execute DQL,
Yes.
right? I mean, DQL, and this content server convert it into the SQL
Yes.
and perform into the DB database.
Yes.
I mean, execute on
Yes.
the right. Documentum also gave us a one opportunity, or gave us a one place where we directly can write a SQL if we know the SQL.
Okay.
Why we are required to write a SQL?
Okay.
Because always SQL is much faster than DQL, because DQL gets converted into the SQL and then SQL work into, I mean, execute on DB. So we are just removing one whole portion, right? So it will save us time, right?
Yes.
And so it will impact the performance, correct?
Mhm.
So if you are well versed with the database,
Yes.
you know how to write a SQL. So it is suggested to you to write a SQL rather DQL, because the DQL will take more time, right? So an architect, slowness is one of the challenge for you. I mean, nobody want that their application should be as slow. They will try to improve that slowness. I mean, right? So this is a one performance improvement feature. You can write a SQL and execute by this way.
Okay.
How?
Mhm.
You can click on this, you can write your statement here and run. Let's say you can write update statement, I mean update statement, and execute. It will ex- update the database tables.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Another important thing, just note it down.
Yeah. You said 7 hours.
Workflow agent, sorry,
Yeah.
workflow agent management. Sometimes what happen, your workflows are slow.
Yeah.
So what you can do here, you can shut down your workflow agent, right? By just clicking over here, you can shut down, and similarly you can start. I mean, you can restart the manager, workflow manager. So how to restart? Just let me tell you. See, write 0, or you can just write a shutdown. Click on shutdown. Correct. Shutdown workflow agent operation successful. Correct. Close. Again, come to this same option. Workflow is stopped. Right. It is showing stopped. Now here's the option start. Start. It will start. Correct. Right. Suppose in case you have to create a
Okay.
replica, replica of, you know, sometimes, for example, we are upgrading a system, and you want that, or you want that, this backup of that particular type. Let's say, if you remember, we created a one type. What type? Legal underscore doc, right? Suppose business is saying just we are going to upgrade it. At that time, they ask you just take a backup of legal doc, and now onward the legal doc will be l- uh, legal app doc,
Okay.
right? And you need to take a backup of, before doing this all changes, take a backup of this type. So all the documents having a this type, you have to take. So how to take a backup? This replicate.
So it will store in the system or how, what, why it is?
Yes. Say it will store in a repository,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I mean, this is in a file store. It will store in a file store. Here you can take a backup, or for example, there's a, you have to uh, clear a hard disk. Let's say they were saying just earlier you have a 500 GB hard disk, and now your system requires 2 TB hard disk, and you have to replace the hard disk. What you'll do, you'll copy data from one hard disk to second disk, right?
Yeah.
This is the way you can do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it is a kind of backup.
Yeah, it's a kind of backup. Yeah. Exactly. It's a replica means backup,
That's the distributed.
right? Some destroy content. Suppose you have to delete our object ID, one document. I mean, the business says that delete these file. So just copy the R object ID over here and run. It will get deleted.
So based on admin role.
Yes, of course. That's why after that
Yeah, it
administration
was
functions are
difficult
there,
to mention all the admin roles. Yeah.
right? So these all are right. Um, Once I get it, I'll say you this D8 documentation that has an explanation. Even these automatically explanatory over here.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Next is alias set. Right. Alias set. So alias set, I told you the placeholder, right? Let's say, I mean, I told you if uh, I want that user. I mean, kind of manager. Let's say,
Today I went from the company, so in place of Krishna,
yeah. I mean, that's I'm going to see. I mean, you are in, validation department and you are playing a manager role.
Yes.
So if I say the Krishna, I mean hard coded Krishna here, on then only Krishna can log in. So rather hard coding Krishna, I just hard code manager. So the who would be the the manager. I mean, who would be the value of that manager? They will use it, the system, right? If let's say initially Krishna is there and Krishna is replaced by some XYZ, then XYZ will be a manager. So how to create a alias set? Go to this alias set file, alias set, and, you can say the organization. I mean, you can put the name, right? And then aliases. Here the so here, I mean, if you look at alias name, could be a manager. I mean, right now value is a Krishna,
Right.
right? So
No,
if if I mean later on, if Krishna leaves organization, I need to just replace the value, not manager. I so what is the use over here? I will everywhere use manager. So
role.
what I yeah
Means okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah, I mean, everywhere I'll use this manager rather using a value. So I mean, you can say it's a key value thing.
Okay.
Everywhere I will use this key,
Okay.
right? Whatsoever the value would be for there for that particular value of the key, right? That will be used. So I will write everywhere just key. Let's say manager is a key, and the right now value is a Krishna.
Okay.
So wherever I use a manager, the Krishna will be replace this value, right? So let's say the Krishna leaves the organization, what I need to do, I just need to need to this value, not this manager, because in my code everywhere written as a manager.
Right.
So just I need to replace this value. I'll replace the value with Krishna to XYZ, then XYZ will be there,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So just I save it, it will be saved manager value Krishna, right? So
So that is one the use of alias.
right, I mean, if let's say, I mean here,
Yes, we will
so
also use something property. Sorry, some system defined something is there.
correct. So if let's say now Krishna is not there, I mean, what I need to do, just I need to change the, I cannot change the value above. See,
Okay.
what I'll do, I'll replace this uh, Prashant, right? Now Prashant will be the, I mean, will start working on the manager. I mean, wherever the manager would be written, the Prashant will be replaced to that. So this is called a
Yes.
placeholder, right? In formats,
Sir, one thing,
y-
earlier said there is no system defined command that is no use or required.
come again, sorry.
No, no, I'm saying in each heading or title, there are some system defined methods also, right? For each.
I mean, yeah, I mean, so many things are the out of box.
I don't want so many things. So it is not important, right? Or trivial for admin apart from the creation of it, right? Is there any system defined these things need to be go through that here also, like admin methods you mentioned.
Oh, no, no, no. I mean, this is just purely for customized. These all are the purely customized. Everything. I mean, what I mean, I just use for that purpose, right? I mean, let's say, I mean, if I do create a user, I mean, when you install this out of the box, you will have a clean things. I
Okay,
mean, everything. I mean, because placeholder, you create a placeholders,
okay,
right?
okay.
Now it's a formats. Formats are extension. I mean, you can say extension of if there is a word file, it's a docx is the extension. It's if XML file, then dot XML is the extension,
XML means dot XML.
right? XML. So basically, what does it mean by this extension? I mean, why? why this in I mean
Formats
I
are
mean
required.
why the extension? I mean, they do the extension. I mean, if I say the Notepad plus, I mean, you write in there's a dot text is extension. Extension.
Correct, correct.
I mean, have you? I mean, thought that why they have a extension?
I have the question why we need means I have one more answer also that time.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
So once we are making that writing that HTML, so if you are giving that extension, then only it will read or open that document or the particular code in that format or something.
Mm.
Otherwise, it will not exist.
Correct. I mean, even you answer your queries.
Correct only.
If you do not put extension, then the file gets not do
Not
not get open.
example, Notepad plus plus I have written that maybe just
Even Notepad as well. I mean, you have write a code, save it ABC
not
until I mean, uh, until you do not save that file .html, it
not
will not work.
it will not convert as a web page kind of thing. Or
I mean, all right. I mean, so why? What is that? I mean, even say, let's say, even this is the HTML, even any of the case. I mean, until if just remove extension of any of the file, it start it start it stop working. Correct.
it is a standard or
Exactly. There is a particular viewer available. I mean, system has to recognize that which viewer it has to open. Right. See, there is a two file. One is a notepad file and second note, I mean word file, and second is a image. Second one is a image. So how the system will know whether it's a image and this is a word?
mm, okay to recognize
We need an extension. That's why he will treat it that way, right?
the
Correct.
it's a kind of identifier or
Yes, it's kind of. So formats are a kind of identity of files. I mean, you can say. I mean, if the extension is .x dot docx, then we treat it. I mean, the system knows that we have to open this file in a Word. If it is a PNG, that Notepad understand this is an image file. If it is .jpg, Notepad understand it's an image file. I have to open it as an image. If extension is .html, then system understand this is a web page, so it has to open in web browsers.
correct,
Correct. So in same thing in the Documentum, because Documentum, we have to mention what kind of file it is. I mean, we have to explicitly mention that we are going to upload PDF file, we are going to upload a Word file, so that system able to understand what kind of file it is.
okay,
So we have a for that we have a option of formats. By default, mm, formats are available. I mean, you do not need to create a formats. Already formats, they have created so many formats, the known formats, right?
okay,
Documentum itself created a PDF, Word, like this, so many non format. If you have your own any custom formats, sometime we do create means, any application process the file and provide a such kind of format. That time we have to define a format here.
okay,
Otherwise no need, because most of the formats are already available. In case of text, PDF, the formats already are available. Correct.
okay,
you know though here you can create format. You can define the name, the particular what would be the extension. Let's say, name is test, let's say. So dot test would be the extension for that file. So whenever you'll upload and select this format, automatically dot test will be marked as an extension. It suffix uh, suffix the dot tst along with that file. Correct. So again, we do not create this format. because already we have so many formats are available, lot
Filters
more.
also are not required.
Yeah, a lot more formats are already system has provided. So because generally what we do, we upload either PPT, XML, you
PDF.
know, Excel file, Word file. Only that those kind of formats are already available. Type, already you know that how to create a type and what is a type. From here we can click and go and create a type, right? Next option we have a available storage, right? Storage. In my first session I told you dog base, this dog base is a
Combination of content and metadata.
combination of
Storage
database
metadata.
d- and storage.
Storage metadata will be stored in the DBMS. Storage will be stored in the operating
I mean, what the operate this storage is used for, to store the content.
system.
I mean, the content that have a size, that PDF and all, right? And the regarding metadata is uploaded at database,
Database.
correct? So these are the storage, right?
Um,
S- Right. We do create a storage over here, right? File store, right? I mean, so let's say I mean right now I'm using that my data should go into the D drives or C drive, right? So I'll create the store from here, and after that all the documents will start uploading on this C drive, D drive, physical component, right? File, see, we can click I mean store from here, file store, right? Blob store, mount point, external file store, external free store, external URL store, plugin, EMC Santana. These are the different type of storage available in the market, right? Based on the based on the type of storage you have to select. Let's say EMC. I mean, these all are the product, you can say.
uh,
Hardware. These are the hardwares, right? Whatever hardware you are using for a storage, you have to select that hardware.
okay,
I mean
okay.
that point, that thing. So
So
my
usually
mount point.
we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
usually which one we can use
Which
storage
one?
in the out of all the options.
Hmm.
So usually, I mean, generally which one you
Usually, I mean, we have a. I mean, see, in the cloud we have a normal locations. They provide. I mean, locations like this. I mean, they give you one URL kind of. I mean, the storage team will provide you this information because they manage this storage and all. You will ask them, just give us a,
URL.
no, you not URL. Just you need a 500 GB of space,
Okay.
and I mean create a space 500 GB for us, and provide a RW rights on it so that we can could write and read, right? Because you will copy the your data, start copying the data. Application is start putting their data to in. I mean, they are going to, your application is going to write your data on this space. So they will allocate you the space and give you the link. I mean, they will give you the link. This is a space we have created. You
So
can use
that
this link.
that link means we open that file and
Link means link,
no, link
URL.
I understand. So where we will copy paste that link.
That's I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So we'll go file, new, and here's the location, right? Location will write test location, or I mean final location. Let's say, I mean, could you any word we can, and here we have to select either UNC path. UNC means network path. I mean unified network connectivity path. So here, I mean, for like say they have given you this link. Let's say, for example, then we have to copy this link like this, right? If our system is in, I mean, they have provided just D drive, C drive. Then we have to go to file system, and we can select a path from here. I mean, it will start displaying D drive, F drive like this. You can select this path from there.
Okay.
Location, go to the UNC and paste it. Right. Generally, they, I mean, 99% they give you like
Okay.
this, because there's a different thing. They do not open in D drive. I mean, they do not plug and play like this. Plug that device directly on this, because they give you path like this.
Okay. Got it. Cloud only using.
Yeah. Next is a content delivery. So content, uh, that is used for one another tool. I will explain you this later. But first, discuss this index management.
Sir, can you give me 2 minutes? I'll go to washroom.
Okay. So, or we have a 3 4 points we can discuss in a next session. Otherwise, I mean, again, it's a too much use for you. And also, what I'll give you, I'm going to give you one documentation. The documentation is just, I'm sorry, I'm just quickly completing 7 Documentum
Okay.
jobs. That is very much helpful for your interview, the documentations. So try to go through that documentation, and we then discuss that. I mean, you can ask the queries based on that documentation,
Okay.
right? Okay. If you have a query, I mean, just note down your questions on the document, so that we would easy to maintain all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.